Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody. We are running a little bit behind. We do apologize. There was like 3 software updates, and then our OBS even had an update. Supposedly, there's like a new audio update too. Like, it looks hella loud. Audio's like everything picked up. I don't know. Y'all let me know if it's really loud. I'm gonna try to work on it throughout the show. But hey, we're here. We apologize. Like I said, apologize.
It's Wednesday! You know what that means! The 250th installment of AEW Dynamite is coming to you live on TBS from the Arkansas State Capitol right here in Little Rock.
Your opening contest set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit is for the AEW International Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Plainview, Long Island, New York, weighing 226 pounds, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
That was the voice of the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts. I'm Excalibur, joined by the Human Suplex Machine, Taz, and the great Tony Schiavone and Tony. MJF already seems to raise the vitriol of the crowd here in Little Rock.
Well, only thing you have to do is look at that scumbag, if I can use that term, and it won't
I feel like I'm yelling.
raise anybody's vitriol. But, buddy, what a way to start 250. How about tonight, guys?
His opponent from Essex, England, weighing 220 pounds, he is the reigning and defending AEW International Champion, the Aerial Assassin,
Schiavone, I completely agree, man. It is a great way to start 250. Absolutely, this should be a hell of a contest here for the International Championship.
Well, top to bottom, we have a great card here tonight, Excalibur.
We certainly do. Will Ospreay, MJF kicking off our broadcast. Still to come tonight. Mercedes Moné, the TBS champion, puts her title on the line against the the second ever AEW Women's World Champion Nyla Rose, and our main event Taz for the first time ever. Okada swerve one-on-one.
Ospreay. It will be epic, as is this reaction for Ospreay.
Ospreay's arrival in AEW met with such fanfare, but I mean, yeah, we knew how great he was in New Japan Pro Wrestling, how great he's been around the world, but we were entertained from the moment he got here. He's an amazing athlete, and so is MJF.
Well, Tony, we were entertained, but there was one person, importantly, one person that was not entertained, and it was the former AEW World Champion, MJF. He felt like Ospreay, an interloper, coming in here to steal the spotlight.
To
usurp all the hard work that MJF did as AEW World Champion. But that's no excuse for the despicable tactics of Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Yeah, taking out Daniel Garcia, putting Daniel Garcia on the shelf.
And claiming it was the fans' fault.
Yeah, that's bull. You know that's bull.
Everything MJF does is bull. He's an incredible wrestler, bell to bell. There's no doubt about that. But he is a horrible human being.
Well, he's definitely sketchy. There's no doubt about that. MJF right there, right before these two men even touch. Smart, like it or not, it's a good move. Play a little head game
MJF
with the champion.
Out of the rail.
On the lead.
Well, it is hot here, so I mean, it's very humid and muggy, musty.
MJF flipping everybody off. Here we go. And signs.
Was scared he wasn't be able to rip that phone book size of a sign. Oh, wait,
it does not surprise me that he would go into the stands and do what he did to the fans, because he, as you mentioned, Excalibur, he's blaming the fans for everything.
Yeah, MJF claims that him showing his vulnerability, that opening up to not just Adam Cole last year, but opening up to the fans around the world of All Elite Wrestling, and them chanting for Samoa Joe in the match at World's End. That is why he chose to punish Daniel Garcia. That's why he chose to punish Danny Magic, and why he's choosing to punish Will Ospreay here tonight.
Well, that's what he says, but it goes down to this. He is just not a good person. He never has been. He fooled us all. He's not going to fool us again.
But right now, he's in the middle of a battle here, and you see this little bit of a game being played by Ospreay towards Max right now.
And Tony, I thought you were going to say that MJF is just an insecure little so-and-so, but...
Yeah. I'll get to it.
Well, he is a former AEW World Champion, so you got to show some respect for MJF regarding that. No, he's had a hell of a run as that, and right now he's dealing with one of the best in the world for the international title.
MJF spent 406 days as AEW World Champion. Nice trip there by Ospreay. Went for the hidden blade. MJF, I'm not sure if he avoided that intentionally or by accident, but nonetheless.
Well, both men trading some side headlock takedowns and head scissors and good quickness by both athletes.
Yeah. MJF has scouted this match quite well. You can see that.
Ospreay coming back. Lands on his feet, MJF.
Well, listen, guys, look, you're not. If you're Max, you are not going to match athleticism with the international champion. It's just not going to happen. So Max is going to have to be clever, but Ospreay has a lot of experience. So it's going to be tough to swerve and play games with him. When I say swerve, I don't mean no world champ. You know, I mean being a little sideways.
Elusive.
Yeah.
Now a bit of a reset there. Collar elbow tie up, MJF.
That's the oldest trick in the book. I've been watching that all my life as not only an announcer, but as a fan.
You've been alive for 106 years.
That's right.
But just ask MJF. He'll say he invented it.
MJF is trying to do everything he can.
Well, you're right, Shivani. I mean, it is the oldest trick in the book, and once the referee had to look back because your hand on a lockup a lot of time is behind the man's head, and what a clothesline there over the top.
Ospreay sending MJF to the floor.
Ospreay needs to be careful. Yeah.
MJF trying to put some distance between himself and the champion.
Watch out.
Up and over.
Over the top, landing on his feet.
Yeah, this guy here, the international champ Ospreay, he could come out of nowhere and hit you with something midair. He's quick, he's sudden, he's dangerous.
And we talked about MJF, his record-setting reign as AEW World Champion. As Ospreay accelerates in, high boot to the jaw. And now back suplex. Ospreay floating over. Lateral press. MJF kicks out. But in order to have that record-setting reign, he had to defend the title against Kenny Omega. As Ospreay, though, lining him up for the hidden blade. MJF again dropping to the mat to avoid Ospreay putting the ropes in between himself and Will Ospreay.
Smart move by MJF. Say what you want to about him, and we've said a lot.
MJF grabbing the trunks of Ospreay, dropping face first to that middle turnbuckle. But Taz, the point I was going to make is the closest analog to anybody that MJF has faced inside any ring, AEW or else otherwise, is Kenny Omega. And MJF was able to defeat Kenny Omega.
Absolutely, and I get your drift. I mean, Kenny's an amazing performer, amazing pro wrestler, and there's a lot of similarities with Ospreay's style, in my opinion, so I get that. So Max having that win over Omega definitely could help him here, but this is smart right here by MJF. Get an arm bar, traditional arm bar, and ground the aerial assassin, Shivani.
Yeah, and of course he loves to use that arm bar to win his matches as well, or that
salt to the earth, the Fujiwara arm bar.
The Fujiwara arm bar, absolutely.
There's the hair pull this time by the challenger MJF. And we mentioned the great matches still to come on tonight's broadcast. Mercedes Moné putting the TBS Championship up for grabs against Nyla Rose, plus Swerve Strickland, Kazuchika Okada, one-on-one for the first time ever. And I understand, Tony, we will also hear from Mariah May after her shocking betrayal 1 week ago with Times Tony Storm.
That was an unbelievable way to end. No one expected that to happen. Tony Storm, I understand, needed some stitches as well. That was a brutal, unprovoked attack.
Nice counter right there by Ospreay, and a nice counter by MJF.
MJF.
And another
to the stunner.
Great job.
MJF, the cover, but Ospreay able to kick out.
Clever, student of the game is MJF. No matter if you hate the guy or like him, the guy studies the game. He understands the history of the game. He understands counter wrestling. He's very great at that.
And he's very well prepared, as you would agree,
Yes,
for this match.
Yes, I know you forgot my name because I wasn't here last week because I wasn't allowed to come to work.
That's right. We didn't mention that, but we will.
Yeah.
It's great to have you here, Taz.
Thank you.
Ospreay avoids the heat seeker, but MJF
Nice.
into the corner over the ropes, and Ospreay able to kick out.
Toughness right there by Ospreay. He's resilient. He's battle tested. It's well documented. You look at Ospreay's history, especially for New Japan and the battles he's had. So it's tough to beat this cat.
Yeah, Will Ospreay, upon arriving here in AEW, on a 14-match unbeaten streak in singles action. He captured the AEW International Championship. He challenged for the AEW World Championship. And now the Commandery has MJF stunned back towards center. Ospreay connects with the elbow strike.
Right on target.
But Ospreay down on his back,
It's an
slow to
elbow. I
capitalize.
think it's forearm shot.
Now, what happened that time? Is that still the remnants of what happened just moments ago? I mean, he's really slow to get up. Is Ospreay.
Sometimes it's tough to recover after some kind of hard offense. Let's take a look. Watch this shot. It's a flying form of springboard. I mean, he landed it all full throttle right there at Excalibur.
And MJF got caught flush.
Another
Gets
one.
caught flush once again.
There's
Return to the live action inside the ring. Ospreay connecting with an elbow strike again. MJF bailing to the outside. Will Ospreay building up the head of stage.
Oh, wow. Oh, my
Special
goodness.
from Will Ospreay.
Well, Ospreay is still hurting, as you can see, holding his side, but that was absolutely a spectacular move.
Well, let's take a look at this, Shivani. Okay, so watch. Again, we talked about this man's athleticism. It's freaky scary. Look at from this top view. It's a great view by our truck right there. Ospreay is just a freaking beast, dude. He's unreal.
And imagine if you're MJF on the outside. You see Will Ospreay going to a handspring. He's not called the aerial assassin by accident. He can do just about anything as right there. Lands on his feet. And now shooting star press. Ospreay covers. MJF kicks out. Ospreay immediately back to the ropes.
This guy, it's unreal.
Sky twister press from the middle rope. MJF kicks out.
And listen, the three of us and other commentators here in AEW have said in the past, this guy makes it look easy. Ospreay makes these athletic moves he does look easy, and it's not. He's going hidden blade here, guys. He wants to finish Max off right now.
I don't blame him. And you're looking at a guy who's never lost on Dynamite, 9-0 in singles records on Dynamite.
Here it comes.
Again.
You know, I have to give MJF credit.
Got it.
It's a very effective counter, but Ospreay can come at you from so many different angles as MJF is finding out.
So you get out of bounds. You get out of bounds. There's nothing. It's like a running back who's running the ball hard. He knows the safety's about to light him up. Get out of bounds. Don't take the hit. Max was smart by getting out of bounds.
Ospreay.
Oh, boy, we're going to see a table in the
Temper carrying away here. I don't necessarily agree with
Okay.
this. Fans love seeing tables, I know, but
And the timekeeper's table now.
Referee definitely going to give a little freedom here. This is for a championship, is for the international title. Little Rock loves tables, I guess.
MJF says no.
As MJF still trying to crawl out of the range of the champion, Will Ospreay.
The face of Max, Tony. He looks like he's in deep. You know what?
that's a fear. That's a fear face is what it is.
But I just think of all the vile things that MJF has said about Will Ospreay in the last few weeks. Not just Will Ospreay, but the entire AEW locker room at large.
Everybody hates Max.
That's true, but
Documented.
and now I think Ospreay, I mean, he's fighting not just for himself,
Ooh, he needed that, Max.
but for the entire locker room as MJF looking for the destroyer, but instead needed the midsection. Pile driver, no. Ospreay counters out. MJF goes over the top.
He's grabbing that knee. Max was grabbing that knee.
Feigns the
Oh, damn.
driver.
One,
Nice step
two.
there by MJF. Ospreay able to kick out.
Pretty evident, I think, right there that Max was playing possum for a second. Let's take a look at this pile driver here after fading that injury.
As we saw in the match with Roosh on Dynamite a few weeks ago, we also saw it in the match at Forbidden Door. MJF and Hechicero. He used that tactic, feigns the knee injury, The opponent shoots for a single, and MJF snaps off that power.
It's smart. It's just good mental wrestling. It really is. Some would say it's scummy, sneaky, whatever. You want to win the match. Speaking of scummy, that's on
TV
brand.
time
Yeah,
with Chris Jericho, the learning tree. Here tonight, Dynamite 250, Mercedes Moné, the TBS Championship, the Open Challenge. Anybody but Britt Baker.
Right.
It is Nyla Rose stepping up to challenge the CEO. Plus, as we mentioned, we will hear from Mariah May here tonight after her shocking betrayal of timeless Toni Storm, the AEW Women's World Champion. And for the first time ever, our Dynamite 250 main event, Swerve Strickland, Kazuchika Okada, one-on-one.
See right here, MJF focusing on that left leg, that knee, working on it, and you see here Ospreay trying to send some cross faces the way of MJF to break that hold.
Yeah, one thing that Ospreay does not want to happen, he does not want his legs to go out, obviously.
No, that's a huge part of his offense. To your point, Shivani, I agree.
But Taz, the musculature on Ospreay's legs is so well developed. That's not an easy task to take out his wheel.
That's a good point, because Ospreay has some
I don't
thick
think
glutes
he's going to
and
do a
quads,
finish.
his hammies, his calves, everything, the whole lower leg.
Audio
And like I said, his glutes
because
too. That's where your power
our
comes from
streaming
for a lot of guys.
system had an update today, so all the audio is different than what it was. If they're trying to make sure everything is coming to clear and raw, but it shows it is, you gotta get I'm on that
Look at
end.
this, still working on the leg now.
MJF trying to chop down Ospreay. Now could be thinking figure 4 leg lock.
I wouldn't waste time here if I was Max.
That's a good call. Good call, Taz. Looking around. Oh, look at this. Figure 4.
But look at Ospreay, though, immediately grabbing. Well, he had the ankle of MJF to prevent him from completing the figure 4, but instead, MJF now has a figure 4 cinched in.
Tough hold to be in, guys. It's a very painful hold.
Especially when the Ospreay went down. It was just a 2 count, but especially when MJF is pulling down on the tongue of your boot like that.
You pull on the toe down, you pull the toe down, the whole shin, every muscle in the shin, your tibia bone gets stretched. I mean, it's tough. You patella the front of your knee, you know, that's what happens with a figure 4. Rough.
Come on, Ospreay.
Ospreay.
I do not want to go after win this time.
People don't realize.
He's trying to back going out to Swerve
switch the pain towards the man applying the figure 4. That's what you're going to say, right?
It was a little more eloquently than you, but you got there eventually.
Yeah, he is Anatomy Jones. I mean, tonight. Look at this. The fans are with Ospreay.
Yeah, they're behind him.
But can he make that turn? Yes, he can. MJF. Now the pressure on the knees of MJF.
Only that.
The ropes, though, perhaps within arm's reach of the challenger.
You can see that Ospreay has his arms pushing up on his arms.
Yeah, elevating the position to put more pressure
down
on
it
the
back
knees of MJF. But MJF turns the hips. And now reverses the pressure back down onto Ospreay's knees.
What a tremendous opening match.
Did you get that tree trimmer from
10 minutes in or so?
local Lowe's or Home
Incredible what they've
Depot?
gone through here.
Back and forth battle, and crucially, right there, Taz, MJF elected not to go for the rope break. However, Will Ospreay did.
Yeah, and it's smart. It works. Right now, though, if you're MJF, I think you got to. Well, he's trying to catch his breath here for a sec, this is tough, and it's hot. There's a lot of humidity here. But you got to focus in and just stay on that leg.
Are you still
Any
cleaning
kind
up
of
trees
intense
that like
offense
fell down?
to bust that
Or
knee.
you cutting just trees
I
down
think it's smart. I wouldn't go
just
to the
in
upper
case?
body, but you never know what Max what he's going to do.
I say kudos to both guys. And I hate Max with a passion. Dislike maybe is a better word, but what a way to begin Dynamite 250. These two men just get
Ospreay crumbles. Ospreay crumbles.
You're right, man. And top to bottom, we got a great program tonight, as you've seen. And look at that smile on his face.
But here's the thing, though. I think Ospreay going for the rope break may kind of tip his hand a little bit to MJF. Maybe more damage done to the knees of Will Ospreay by MJF than Ospreay wanted to let on.
That's a good call. Now, Ospreay just trying to, I don't know, just
Trying to get blood. He's trying to get blood into that area.
Right.
You know, to try to warm that area up a bit, just so it doesn't knot up on him. Tighten up on him. What a shot right there by the challenger.
Jesus.
Nails across the back. It always works. shades of one of my favorites, Ronnie Garvin, right there.
And again, Ospreay
Will can't move on that knee at all.
becoming an issue as referee Bryce Remsburg putting himself in between MJF.
Will fight through it,
Here for the
but
champion, guys. I'm telling you.
You see Ospreay pulling down that knee pad, Taz, just to allow more blood to flow around that injured area.
Yep. And you heard Bryce Remsburg say, "Are you okay? Can you continue?" And he was shook off that time by, oh, look at this.
It's the right thing. Like it or not, it's smart by Max.
It is. It is.
MJF gouging the eyes of the AEW International Champion.
You're trying to capture that coveted AEW International title. You've got to stay on the champ, and the champ's always going to fight back. That's just who Ospreay is.
Chop to the chest, but you see Ospreay very gingerly putting weight on that right leg.
Yeah, Taz, you can't get as much on the chop when you got a bad wheel, right?
Ooh, base.
Just a diving chop block to the front of the knee. MJF the cover. Ospreay.
If you don't have that base, when you hit a chop, a big part of the chop comes from your hips and your footwork. Sure. So if you can't base on one of your wheels, that chop's not going to be effective.
And MJF stomping. I believe that was the left knee after the chop block to the left knee. So he's going after both wheels of the international champion Will Ospreay here. And again, the rake of the back, allowing all that sweat to start pouring into that scratched up area. More of a distraction than anything, but Ospreay,
what a chop.
showing why he's such a highly regarded athlete. His perseverance on display.
Well, again, it's also his resiliency on display. He understands this is a serious threat towards his championship here.
MJF raking the eyes now. Hammer throw into the ropes. Ospreay ducks under.
Gosh, what a collision.
Same idea. Both men crashing down.
Wow, we're gonna get talked
Full
about.
impact by both athletes.
We
And
got
again,
a
right back to
pizza
that
flat
knee.
tonight,
You
man.
see Will grabbing it.
Got a pizza. I don't know if you have it. I don't know if
It's a
I
tough
don't-
situation for Will
Yeah,
Ospreay to
bacon
be in.
chicken.
As you guys mentioned, generating so much power for those strikes, those kicks from those legs, but also his aerial offense as MJF just goes knee to the inside knee. And now
He's calling a shot.
yeah, maybe telegraphing it though. As Ospreay, dog millionaire, quick counter.
Danger of caught in your own spot. Oh, here comes the Oscar. Here it comes.
Ospreay off the Cutter connects.
Max is near those ropes, though.
But Ospreay cannot capitalize, cannot make it to cover.
But he's near the ropes. You got to pull him towards the middle. Will.
And now MJF taking himself out of play.
Smart or not, it is smart, Shivani. You're right. I mean, it's like I said earlier, getting out of bounds. I think Ospreay, he needs that. He needs a little time to get that knee back going.
But the more time Ospreay takes to recover, likewise, the more time MJF has to recover. It's a double-edged sword.
There's not much movement in MJF. Well, no, now.
Oh, now Ospreay
too soon.
could be looking for the Cutter off that middle turnbuckle.
Oh, wait, he's about to hit it.
Ospreay.
Ooh.
Again, a simple.
Oh, his shoulder's out.
MJF
His shoulder's
falls
out.
backwards, and Will Ospreay landing on that shoulder. Fans, we are going to have to keep an eye
His shoulder's
on this
out.
situation in our opening contest. In picture, MJF, Will Ospreay for the AEW International Championship.
Bacon chicken ranch. A bacon chicken and ranch, bro. It's like it's a pizza, but it's like flatbread. Got shredded cheese, chicken with more cheese and bacon, cheese and ranch on top. Really good. But Kraken's back. Jesus.
It's him and his Sheets pizzas or something else. So they're doing the picture in picture. Not sure if Matt let you know about that. So you can get them at. Yeah, he said they can get them at Galotsky's. I don't know. I know I pronounced that all wrong. Galotsky's? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it says C. Thank you for reminding me how to pronounce the English language. I appreciate it. So it's it's Charlotte dash Skies.
Guys,
Yeah, that's how he says it's.
gotta be Charlotte.
Yeah,
I wish I could hear him say it. That way.
Charlotte Skis. Yeah, that's what it, if we got one new. Like skis, like skiing on the mountain.
That's so intriguing.
Yeah. Got one about 70 miles from us. Yeah. Like the skies. Like, yes, like skis on a mountain. What's the menu? Yeah, we could DoorDash?
AEW Dynamite live here on TBS. 250th
$20
installment of Dynamite and the AEW International Championship on the line in our opening contest. MJF, the challenger, has been targeting the arm of the champion, Will Ospreay, over the last few minutes, and now shoulder breaker by MJF.
That was nasty.
MJF could be looking for the salt of the earth there, that Fujiwara armbar, Taz.
Yes, that's exactly. There's a pump handle with a half Nelson.
Oh, but no, major hit by MJF.
It's got to be a new move from MJF, right? Never seen him execute that one.
I
They're gonna
don't
take
recall
a-
he
we
has,
gotta
but
take a 70
you got
mile
the champion
weekend
right
for it.
now. His knee is all screwed up, and as I said during the break, now the shoulder's screwed up from the missed offense that
70 miles,
Ospreay
yeah,
landed,
they ain't
crashed
done
and burned on the apron, and Max has capitalized on that injury in the shoulder or upper arm.
Yeah, very fitting that we just finished Shark Week on Discovery because Max is like the shark, smelling the blood in the water.
I ain't gonna lie, this is a hell
Listen,
of an
Ospreay
opening
has been
match.
super active and been a fighting champion, to use that cliche. As you know, Max had a long layoff per se. So the longer this goes, it might favor Ospreay. But now I don't know, man. Ospreay's banged up.
Yeah, he is. And Max, I'm sorry, I several.
It is. There's the springboard.
I said Max came back
Finally
looking
got
in great
that
shape,
kick
though. I think
in.
we all got to agree. The
I
time
mean,
out,
all
he
the
worked
matches
very, very
tonight are
hard.
title matches.
Well, I
So
mean,
they
think
are
about this,
all
though. This
going to
is
be
MJF's third match in
top
6
tier
months.
and longer than normal matches.
Ospreay's, I believe, 25th match in the last 6 months. And you see a corkscrew kick from Ospreay, but most importantly, Taz, Ospreay, he had to plant on that arm to land that corkscrew kick.
Exactly. And again, instantly, Ospreay grabbing that shoulder.
And now maintain control of the wrist as Ospreay chopping down the challenger. MJF with those knife edges. Ospreay again. Firing it hard. No, MJF.
Good block.
Yeah, I got point of the shoulder, point of the elbow, excuse me.
Handstand counter. That was wild.
Into the enziguri, and now Ospreay. MJF up, just plain old torture rack here. No, spins him out. 1, 2, oh.
Nice kick out there by the challenger. MJF, big time kick out there. He almost got beat, man. These guys are going. They're close to 30 minutes here. It's like I said, it's hot here. I'm just saying this is very humid here in this Little Rock area, or what they call this area here. So it affects you.
Well, it is the South, and it is very hot. It's been very hot in the South for a number of weeks now.
I mean, it's on the side.
It would be nice, but we're going to get a good session of the landing tree at
The
some
humidity is
point.
stifling, makes it tough to breathe.
Here probably comes this damn
And the
table.
thing is, Taz, I mean, in the humidity, the more you sweat, it doesn't necessarily evaporate that quickly. It doesn't cool your body down naturally.
No, it doesn't.
And these two guys have they have not let up at all.
And Ospreay, like I said, the knee and that shoulder, you can see him grabbing that left wrist to keep his arm
There's
close to his
that
body.
table that Ospreay, the timekeeper's table that Ospreay introduced earlier on.
Max is like, I'm getting the hell out of Little Rock.
Come on now. Go get it!
Here's the thing, this has got to be a stalling tactic from MJF because he knows if he gets counted out,
Wouldn't it be great
Oh, we're all in the crowd.
Ospreay drag MJF by his feet and have his head bump on every
I thought you were going to say, wouldn't it be great if he just let MJF leave the arena and we never had to see Max again?
I don't think Max realized he'd be in the deep of waters that he's in against Oscar right now. Hence why he wants to lose.
Fans, we never advise you to get involved, get in between these two competitors.
Yeah, but it's a dangerous place for you to go. I get it. You're excited. The fans are into this. So are we.
That's crazy. I've never seen someone let a kid get a hit on like another wrestler.
That was a great caution. I heard you say that many
If
times.
you imagine if she would have laid in with a damn big right chop.
This is where, Taz, you alluded to it. This is a championship match. The referee using his discretion here. Doesn't want to count both men out. Wants to try his best to get the action back in the ring.
Absolutely. And I personally have no problem with it. I mean, I really don't. I mean, I've been in championship matches myself where this has happened in matches I was in, where you end up in the crowd fighting. I have no idea what's going on there, but I'll move on.
Gentleman had a kangaroo kick shirt on.
That's great.
Oh, got him in the face with a beer. There we go.
What he hit him in the face with, was that someone's beer?
I'm not sure what it was, but he caught Ospreay unawares as Ospreay was coming down the steps.
This is just a street fight out here in the audience. Yeah, he got hit with something.
Yeah, beverage of some sort. Thrown into the face of Will Ospreay.
Might have been like some whiskey.
Putting him in the trash can.
Oh, no! Garbage Can Jones!
Well, you got to say, this is entertaining as hell. Man, again, 250 is off and running. Wow. I mean, and again, head on the back to Bryce Remsburg. Let him fight, dude. That's what we want to see.
You saw the frustration visible on Bryce Remsburg. Well, it was a 10 count, but we just took 20 seconds in between each.
Yeah. People want to see the table. I want to see him throw MJF on the steel steps head first.
Whoa. She got me.
Yeah, well, it's his fault. He made us this way.
Oh boy, here we go.
Wow, this is dangerous here.
That table was so close to that damn metal gate.
Oh my God, Max is in deep.
MJF rolls off the table, trying to take himself out of Ospreay's range.
You know, because that table was up against the safety rail, there was a very, very small landing area for Will Ospreay.
He would have made it work. Yeah. This guy's he's an amazing athlete, as we pointed out.
Aerial assassin. Oh, wait, MJF now.
No drive.
Houston
Nope.
pile driver. Ospreay reverses.
1,
Pinning
2,
predicament.
nope.
MJF
1, 2,
reverses. Ospreay
1, 2.
springs back. MJF kicking out. And now right hand ducked by Ospreay.
Managed.
Tough right there, right on top of your dome.
And MJF is just dangling.
Yeah, that'll definitely rock your spine.
The Bandera. Oh, the heel kick, catching Ospreay flush on the jaw. MJF could be thinking that Long Island Sunrise.
There it is.
He connects. Ospreay is down. MJF
1, 2. Oh, God. It might be a time limit draw at this rate.
Plainview Sunrise, Long Island Sunrise, Nassau County Sunrise, whatever you want to call it.
This still
It
going.
was well done, but not enough to beat the international
This is
champion.
the first match.
Let's take a look at it again. Easy for me to say. First day of my new tongue. Watch this right here. Watch Ospreay right on the head.
Yeah, the crown of his head. Falling into perfect place for MJF to make the pinfall attempt. And Ospreay's resilience, his perseverance, once again on display. But now MJF to the outside. There's the table that Ospreay, as we mentioned, introduced earlier into this match.
MJF get disqualified.
Yeah, MJF is
Well, Garcia comes
really
out
on this horse right here too quick, but it's tough. This has been a lot of time in this match thus far.
This is not MJF's forte.
That's right. I don't agree with this at all, but let's see if they can connect.
MJF is an incredible athlete, but
Well, there's different type of athletes. I don't think MJF's a guy who's
I'm
going
not
to fly too much.
They need to pull that table to the rear.
Well, the fans boo because they want to see someone go to the table, but again, MJF just took too much time, Taz, to get top there.
No, he did. I just think it's part of the the rigors of this match and the battle this has been between these two guys.
It has been a hell of a battle.
I mean, that past 30 minutes just about here, I believe.
MJF biting into the arm
Just biting.
of Will Ospreay. As Bryce Remsburg trying to separate these two athletes, get this action back in the ring. Obviously easier said than done for the official. And now mocking Daniel Garcia.
Can't feel anything still. Oh, for crying out loud.
You know, has been mentioned that Daniel Garcia, by virtue of that second rope tombstone from MJF, still attempting to regain feeling in his fingers, in his extremities, dealing with a neck injury.
Yeah, it's going to take him a while to get back. No question.
Obviously, we wish the best
I
to
don't think
Daniel
there's
Garcia
problem
in his
in it
recovery, but right
tonight,
now,
is there?
MJF turning this into more of a scrap on the outside, not trying to beat Ospreay technically
Oh, this
inside
is
the ring.
like an inroad here for old
He's got him lined up,
boy.
Matt's got him lined up, and he's coming in hot.
Oh, yeah, there's the boot.
Kick coming in hot, the heel of the boot, and now MJF standing on that replacement timekeeper's table.
It's like, Taz, it's like he draws from the fans' boos, right? I mean,
He does. He definitely, MJF feeds off of that. Taking a little Mizu break here. That's water for those that don't know. Right in the face of the doctor. I never liked that either, so I don't blame him for that. Dr. Sampson.
Well, MJF, we mentioned his schedule this year. This is only his third match in 2024. Ospreay, his 25th tilt, so to speak, as now MJF here at security once again,
Hell of a match.
sending Ospreay. No, Ospreay!
Ooh, over there. It's a cutter.
But immediately Ospreay clutching that left knee.
Yeah, and to that point, Shivani,
Left knee,
Ospreay cannot
left
get
arm.
Max in the ring right now to capitalize on that.
normally the Os cutter in the ring would mean that's over. At least it has most of the time for Will Ospreay.
But with the damage to the shoulder of Ospreay, how effective was the Os cutter?
That's a great point.
And also the hidden blade. You know, with that shoulder, can't recall if it's left or right. It does the hidden blade.
Right on. Okay. MJF though is thinking. Ospreay.
For that counter, guys.
Counter.
There it is.
Will Ospreay, the crossroads.
On, two.
Near leg hook. MJF able to kick out.
They went hot wing with the ball there.
Didn't expect to see that crossroads. Well done right there, but excellent kick out by the challenger.
MJF, oh, look at MJF pulling the referee, and now the fingers into the eyes, and the stomp on that left arm of Will Ospreay.
Well, it happened quick, but MJF pulled the ref in, and the ref could not see the eye poke.
Now Ospreay hammerlocked by MJF into the gate.
If you gonna win it, 1, 2. Good Lord, I thought maybe.
Amazing that Ospreay could kick out. I agree, guys, across the board. It was over.
Yeah, he had him, man.
Now he's got to rethink the things, and you can just see the face of MJF.
Well, when you get in there with someone and then you realize, you hear all hype on someone and how great someone's supposed to be, and he has a championship and all this jazz, and then you get in between the ropes with that guy, and then you have this epiphany. Okay, he's as advertised, and I think Max is realizing that about Ospreay.
Looking for the heat seeker once again, MJF.
If you playing possum,
You can never trust him.
He really hurt.
As Ospreay, springboard up, MJF. Self-preservation in mind, the dive to the ropes to disrupt the flight of the aerial assassin. The lariat off the
1, 2.
and Ospreay very narrowly kicking out.
He really kicked out.
Kick out.
Because that was a hell of a pinning combination.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
The
yeah.
legs pulled back, and all the pressure on the shoulders of Ospreay, and he still got it
Well,
out.
listen, guys, you could I mean, I could tell, I could feel it. Max is emptying the tank against the champion, against Ospreay, and it's not working. What do you do now at this point?
Well, you take it to the apron, which he's doing right now, thinking maybe tombstone on the apron.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, MJF thinking tombstone on the apron. He wants,
Oh,
he
my
wants to do also
God.
what he did to Daniel Garcia.
And put Garcia out, as you talked about, for a long time.
Oh, but look, MJF, he's clapping the boots together,
Might have saved his own career right there, to be honest.
That'd be dangerous.
ringing the bell of Will Ospreay, and now Ospreay though floats over, finds his footing.
For German,
But his shoulder gave out.
Super
But
kick.
Ospreay not slowing down.
Great timing on that thrust kick.
Will Ospreay.
Whoa, watch out.
Styles Clash.
He's going to go Styles Clash, I think, guys.
Off the apron.
Steps over.
Oh, the apron. Oh, my God.
I've called that move a lot. And it's nasty. And if Ospreay can get Max in the ring, this match is over.
Listen to the fans, my God.
Got to get him in the ring, and now you
What
got
an
to cover him.
opening
It's
match.
done.
Everyone is on their feet here in Little Rock. Dynamite 250 as Ospreay
One,
makes the crawl, makes the
two.
cover, and MJF makes the kick out.
What a kick out, but not a lot of mustard behind the kick out, but it doesn't matter. It's a kick out.
Look at him standing. I mean, these two guys have pushed each other to the limit. And you know, sometimes, Taz, in a match like this, it comes down to a mistake, right?
Most of the times, yeah, it does. I mean, and the more exhaustion, the more fatigue and tired you get, the more chance there is to make an error. It's like any athlete.
Ospreay thinking powerbomb here, perhaps. Oh, but look, one arm.
There
One
it
arm
is.
from Ospreay.
Hit him.
Yeah, he's really hurting. That left arm is really rough.
One,
Powerbomb now was
two.
it cost. Was it enough? It was not.
Couldn't even hook a leg, and you saw what Ospreay did. He put his shoulder, put his body weight to try to pin MJF. Not enough.
Well, fans, our opening contest tonight on Dynamite 250 continues in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, Lord. So, this is like a damn pay-per-view main event style match here. Like, I understand it's the 250th Dynamite, from what I understand. Looks like they're telling the doctor Will Ospreay's arm is fucking. Yeah, they're putting it back in right now. He's actually hurt. Like, he's really hurting right now. They're doing a medical arm test. I'm very impressed with the match. And they just popped his arm back in place. Good to see. Good to see. Well, they cut off the picture-in-picture, so I'm not sure currently what. I do know that he went to get Will he had went and picked up MJF and then lost the picture-in-picture feed. Not sure if something happened to the feed, but with that being said, Daniel, Michael, Jansen, Steve, Drew, anyone else hanging out. Adsick Wednesday, we appreciate you being.
Dynamite 250
Will.
live here tonight on TBS. Will Ospreay,
good Lord,
MJF,
biting
the
it.
AEW International
Good to see.
Championship hanging in the balance as MJF gouging the eyes.
Oh,
Comes in and back elbow.
1, 2.
Beautiful
the back elbow there.
And
Pretty good stat, too.
During
This has been the
picture-in-picture,
longest
in
match
case you
I
missed
have
it, Will Ospreay was being attended to by our ringside physician, Dr. Michael Sampson, who
They
appeared
probably won
to
that thing.
reset Will Ospreay's left shoulder to pull it back
He's winning.
into
I
socket.
think Will is
Exactly
going
what
to.
happened.
He's going for the Oz cutter here, guys.
Cutter.
Cutter, no.
Hold it.
MJF counters.
Tombstone.
Gonna get that tombstone
you
again.
gotta call it.
Yes, and ring tombstone power driver.
Oh, they call it the tombstone. Okay.
Collapses into a gun and enough. Able to kick out.
So close from
At this rate, I hope they paid for an hour and a half of over.
Every time
Don't know how we're
MJF
gonna
hits
get
one, I
to
think
the
of
title
Garcia.
match.
Of course, that went off the ropes, that one, but that was on target as well.
Well, watch Ospreay, his shoulders here. I'm sorry, you're talking about the shoulder by Dr. Michael.
Yeah, this is
Dr. Michael Sampson. Here it is.
In the picture-in-picture break. And you heard the bump by Ospreay as his shoulder was pulled back into socket, using that right arm, not the left arm that was reset, the right arm to score with the elbow strike. But MJF scoring with the tombstone pile driver now, retaking the advantage, and he's got his own tape, the wrist tape around his throat. And this is the MJF we've known for years, Tony. A man that's not afraid to take shortcuts.
Absolutely, one that Samoa Joe knows very, very well as well. With that tape around the throat.
Sending Ospreay pillar to post.
You see that grin on Max's face. He realizes he might be back in the driver's seat here, full throttle.
MJF and
Michael,
Will
we
Ospreay battling
appreciate you,
Tattoo
God.
Picture,
I didn't
picture,
know.
but it bears repeating.
Oh, we appreciate
This
you
match
just for being here and hanging out with us.
between MJF and Will Ospreay, champion and challenger. But also, it's a battle against the elements, the humidity. The longer this match goes, the more the humidity, the environment becomes a factor.
Absolutely. You can see how much sweat is coming off of both these athletes, especially on MJF. But man, we're just at that like 45-minute-ish mark here, and these guys are still battling. So it's very difficult to do that.
And shot to the chest.
MJF hurt his back on those turnbuckles.
Swing and a miss by Ospreay. Oh! MJF blocked the
shoulder.
And it was the left arm chop that he blocked, and then he wrenched the arm of Ospreay down, and Ospreay went shoulder first into the match.
Just one step ahead of Ospreay there was the challenge.
They still want this damn table.
Backdrop.
Oh, MJF awkward landing on the outside.
That's how you're blowing me out.
He also glanced off of that LED board.
And that's hard as the Dickens. You know what I mean?
Know what you mean. Here we go.
Ospreay
face first.
looking maybe for an acai moonsault, but MJF anticipated and
I'm the
countered.
smartest wrestler in the entire world.
Oh my God! Out of nowhere.
The smarts went up in his ass is what it did.
And that camera shot was great. Right on MJF's face. And his head got rocked.
It didn't blade out of
That's the
absolutely
smartest wrestler.
nowhere.
Boom!
You gotta get him
Ospreay
back in
coming
the
out
ring.
of the ring into your living room. Ospreay wiped him out with the hidden blade, but crucially, Ospreay unable to capitalize once again. Bryce Remsburg up to the 4 on the 10 count. Ospreay electing to return
That's
MJF
just
to the
crazy,
ring.
man.
I don't know about that, Taz. Maybe
Yeah.
could have gotten the count out. Could have walked away with the victory.
Could have, yeah. Uh-oh.
There's another one. It wasn't as big as the hidden blade.
Head off the
But
top.
Ospreay covers the featherweight. And you know what, Tony? Something.
I could have bought
I
fucking
mentioned
popcorn,
Ospreay.
but not for this
He could
night.
have elected to take the count out victory, but that's not who Will Ospreay is.
Of course it's not. And Taz, here it is again, man.
You can't see
We're
it coming.
48
Those
minutes
hurt the
deep.
worst.
We still ain't got a winner.
Big Robin flying into a large-headed
Okay,
individual.
someone go through the
Of course,
table.
in Long Island.
Happened to me. I got hit in the back of the head with a bird.
Was it humid?
It was very humid.
Okay.
Again,
Tough landing there.
again, Ospreay gets his legs swept out from underneath him on the ropes.
What's MJF thinking here? What's he thinking?
You gotta be thinking
He's setting, I'm
something
telling
big
you,
right
MJF's
here.
thinking right now. He's got something in mind.
Thinking Hurricanrana off the ropes. He was.
Styles
Look at this
Clash.
Ospreay with one arm.
We're about to see a Styles Clash off the
That's
top,
arm strength. That's core strength.
off the middle rope, but yeah, this should still end it.
Oh my God, this is.
Everyone's on their feet on this one. Look at
This is it.
Oh, that's gotta be it.
From Will Ospreay.
got Will Ospreay and MJF. Mercedes Monet versus Nyla. Warrior versus Okada.
Ospreay trying to pull MJF away.
1, 2.
And MJF.
Too close. That's smart with good match sense by MJF. He knew where he was, even though he's beaten down, he's exhausted. Both these men, you could see it. Watch this off the top, this Styles Clash. Avalanche Jones, look at this.
Man, he had him. If you could have just covered him sooner.
MJF back in live action, just grabbed the wrist of Ospreay, dropped to the floor with the arm draped over the ropes, and now the heat seeker on the. I'm not sure
what
if
else are they
Ospreay's
gonna
head
do here?
hit the apron, but did you see there was a nasty torque of the neck of Ospreay?
It was, right. And sometimes your head don't have to hit, and his shoulders all screwed up, as we know. Uh-oh, here we go.
Guys, I'm going to say it.
I just told you about the torque twice, bro.
And I've been around for all of them. I've never seen a match this good. That's one of the best matches we've ever had. Ever.
Well, we've had a lot of great matches
Yes, we
here
have.
at AEW.
Yes, we have.
This is up there. Now, what the hell is this? I see Max, that's a great way to start Dynamite 250. Max took the cushion off the top turnbuckle so his foot don't slip off the cushion. Very smart by Max. He's going to fly, man.
There it goes.
Unbelievable.
And
He
it
hit
was
it.
insane. It was amazing and horrible and for the body of Ospreay.
Two men are pushing each other to the absolute limit.
But Taz, did you see how Ospreay's left arm was quaking right there before he let out that agonized scream?
And the key, and we saw it on the replay, the key is he took that cushion off the metal turnbuckle that connects the rope to the post. And what happens is your foot won't slip off that cushion. He's going off steel. That was smart by Max.
I wonder if the ref's gonna call the match.
Ospreay fans,
And
this
nobody's
match for the
moving.
AEW International Championship will continue. Picture in picture.
Holy shit. We have went back to picture in picture again. Like, I'm not mad about it. It's just this should have been all in. Like, on a serious note, this should have been the all in show. Wait, are y'all not able to hear me? Like, is it not coming through? Okay, so, but you say you can't hear me. So, just while we're in commercial here, let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Just so I know it's working correctly. So, you saying that the show was louder than I am? Is that what was going on? If so, I can fix it. That's something I need to know. We'll try to adjust it. We'll see what it sounds like when they come back from. So, Michael, you've been able to hear me the whole time? Nah, because you asked about the card. And, like, I thought I said it was Mercedes Monet and Nyla. It's MJF and Will. And then you got Swerve and Okada. I thought I said that. I may have not. I might have just thought it. But of course, I want to make sure the audio is right because OBS had a big update today and they messed up all the types of audio stuff. And so trying to make sure I got it reset correctly. But no, they cut off the picture in picture halfway through. But MJF was back in the ring. Will had finally got back into the ring. So, waiting to see what's going on when it comes back. There we go.
Contest AEW Dynamite continues still here live in
Oh,
Little Rock,
my.
Arkansas. MJF, the challenger, has the champion Will Ospreay in the abdominal stretch. MJF has been punishing that left shoulder of Will Ospreay for the better part of this match.
That's what I
and
needed to
continues
know.
do so.
I got it adjusted
Will Ospreay
again.
is still in this
So
fight.
just let me know if it sounds any better or if it's too loud.
And I know they've got to be spent. You can see it because, hell, I'm spent just watching and calling this thing. Who's going to win it?
These men are over 50 minutes, and that abdominal stretch is brutal to tear apart your rotator cuff, your AC joint, tear your bicep. Max again going to use
Look
that.
at him. He's going to use the rope. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, the ref caught him that time.
Had been obstructing the referee's vision, but now gets caught red-handed.
Well, MJF was trying to plead his case. Nice counter with a hip toss.
But Ospreay, I mean, we can only speculate, Taz, but from our vantage point, seems like suffering some numbness in that left arm.
Yeah, because he's not putting his left arm down on the mat to hold his weight up.
Yeah, I wonder how bad that arm is right now. A quick roll up. 1, 2.
MJF breaks free. Maybe telegraph that.
1,
Ospreay rolls
2.
him up. MJF kicking out again.
The backslide here.
Underneath the
1,
backslide from
2.
Ospreay. MJF.
Try. Will is trying.
Into a pinning predicament. Head scissors counter.
A lot of near falls.
Got a bridge. There it is.
I'm telling you, it's tough to kick out of these near falls this late in the match.
1,
Slide again.
2.
Up on the tippy toes was Ospreay.
This is how you lose a match that's long. These little quick pinfalls.
The hammer throw Ospreay.
Ooh.
Attempting to work on
1, 2.
That was right.
A power
The
bomb.
lower part of the back,
The
man.
spine, that lower spine, tailbone area. Oof. What a battle these two guys are putting themselves through. Episode 250 on Dynamite. These two cats leaving it all in the ring here.
Sir, go get them, guys. Let's go.
Okay,
Get us
so-
a winner.
As we've
You
mentioned,
can hear me good
the
though.
last
As long
6
as you can
months,
still hear the
the
show as
contrast
well.
between the activity of Will Ospreay and MJF. What about the last year? Will Ospreay, this is his 58th match in the last 12 months. A trip to the semifinals of New Japan's G1 Climax tournament. A victory over Chris Jericho all in London. Joining the AEW roster. Winning his first 14 straight matches. Back-to-back Casino Gauntlet.
Oh my
matches,
gosh, the
AEW
pizza
International
cutter
Championship.
stuff they
That's
did.
what Will Ospreay has done in the last 12 months.
He's a big match guy, hence why he got that international championship. But is it in danger right now?
Remember that death match that
53 minutes into this match.
Moxley was in?
Somebody gonna pay attention. 3 minutes into this match. It's all kangaroo kick my ass. What a match this has been.
Taz would love to kangaroo kick your ass.
I know he would.
And here's the kangaroo kick now, avoided by Ospreay. The catapult into the corner. MJF grabs onto the ropes.
Super kick to the mouth. Here we go. Boom.
Cheeky nanas from Ospreay.
What is Ospreay thinking here? What is he thinking?
Ospreay up to the top. Falters a bit, but
Ooh, no reverse. Oh my God, he wanted that damn reverse Hurricane Rana.
now MJF the lariat in the corner.
Sometimes a good old-fashioned clothesline in the corner can get the trick done, but now what?
Was that all Ospreay had left? As now MJF moodily taunting the AEW International Champion Will Ospreay. Work on Rana. Ospreay lands on his feet. Wow.
This is unbelievable.
Anything you can do.
I'm telling
to
you
do
what.
better, says Ospreay.
Max heard the people. He knows. I don't think he landed.
At an hour in, and we're still doing those type of reverses.
And Taz, the last 12 months of MJF, losing the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship, losing the AEW World Tag Team Championship, suffering potentially a torn labrum, and then working himself back into health. Oh my God.
And what a kick.
MJF smashing the face of Ospreay with the elbow strike. Rolling elbow that time, Ospreay. The right arm lariat chopped down. Ospreay finds his feet. Oh, knee strike to the jaw. MJF comes in. Ospreay falls off the chest. Step up Enziguri. MJF may have been out on his feet as Ospreay. Wow. Floats over.
Oh, couldn't get it.
Couldn't get him with the knee.
No, instead, but he gets the
One,
sunset flip.
2, 1, 2.
Counters. Ospreay reverses. MJF reverses.
Wow, this is rough here. Gotta be this is how you get paid.
Jesus. Oh my God.
That was wonderful. Game of inches between
Oh,
Ospreay
shit. That might be it. That might be it.
Brainbuster.
Oh my God, he got the stunner in there. There it is.
Rana.
Second time in this match.
Who in the hell's gonna win this thing? And now Ospreay going for the Stormbreaker. No, MJF.
Oh my
Just
God.
a clubbing blow.
Blindside shot.
Ooh.
Spanish
1, 2.
MJF able to kick out.
Didn't have that left shoulder cover. Was able to shoot it up in the air. Whoa, look at the fans.
That's the respect by these fans here in Little Rock.
My God.
Yeah, they are on their feet.
Dude.
Here. As they take another look, Ospreay, the Spanish fly, he didn't get all of it, but he got enough.
I know.
And we're
And
pushing
I
it
will
out.
on showcase. Yeah, you're right.
I think we are in the dying embers of this match. Should it go to a time limit draw, the champion, Will Ospreay, will retain the title.
Fans, you're witnessing something very, very special here tonight. My God.
And we still have a ton of great
Yeah,
stuff coming up.
we still got Nyla Rose, Mercedes Moné.
Oh,
We got the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho. We got Mariah May. And for the first time ever, Swerve Strickland, Kazuchika Okada one-on-one in our main event.
My God, and they still got something left, these two men.
I mean, will Ospreay retain the international title? Will MJF be crowned a new international champ?
Over 57 minutes. This is insane. They're still going at it.
Here's the thing, though. Ospreay, is he making an error here? Should he be wrestling defensively? Should he be going for the draw?
Wait a minute, guys.
Oh, no.
Oh, God, he's going.
Dude, here's his tombstone. That's gotta be it.
It's going to try to take out Will Ospreay. My God, he saved himself, did Ospreay.
Ospreay.
Cutter! Cover!
That wasn't the prettiest Oz cutter.
Hidden blade, hidden blade.
Hidden blade.
There it is! There it is!
1, 2.
Oh, my God!
MJF somehow kicking out.
People are going nuts here. In Little Rock, they're going wild. They can't believe this.
I'm sure they're going nuts wherever they are watching this.
Will Ospreay, the champion, does not want to settle for a countout. Does not want to settle for a time limit draw. He wants to beat MJF definitively.
Set up for a hidden blade. That's
He
hidden.
won't hit it.
Hit him like no.
Great timing.
Guess he's got eyes in the back of his head. Either that or he cheated in a good way, Max, looking at the Tron.
That's a good call. I was thinking maybe he heard the footsteps, but you're right. Looking at the
Yeah, I'm glad.
Right, you could see it, but I mean, that's
I'm
just
glad there's a
clever
time
by
limit.
Max to do that.
Because if not, I think we
I'm
go
assuming
over.
that's what he did.
But either way, you see Ospreay laboring towards MJF as the clock now becoming a major concern for the challenger, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Oh! Ospreay stares square in the eyes. Lands the headbutt, and now...
You know what he's thinking here, Excalibur. You know what he's thinking. You know what he's thinking.
Yes! It's not the Stormbreaker.
1 minute
it's the Tiger
remaining in
Driver.
this match.
1 minute.
1 minute remains.
Tiger Driver.
But Ospreay, he vowed to retire this. He vowed never to use this hold again. Come on, do it! Tiger Driver, do it! Yes! Ospreay, he's got him up. Can he do it, though?
He's got him. He's
Can
going
he
to
bring
do it.
himself to do it?
He's got.
Look at the face. Look at the face of Ospreay. He's conflicted.
He vowed never to do it. Wow.
He almost ended Bryan Danielson's career with that.
He said, I can't do it.
Yep, they're going to go the time limit.
Here's the thing, 30 seconds remain.
What the hell's going to happen?
Oh! Ospreay thrown into the referee, Bryce Remsburg.
Get him with the ring.
What did he hit him? What did he have something? Did Max have something in his hand? I couldn't.
1, 2, 3. MJF beat him with 2 seconds on the clock.
Like, what? We got a new World Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, and
Oh my God.
International
It went to the
champion,
time limit.
Maxwell
And MJF hit him with the ring. Knocked him out. The ref was out. And the ref counted it with 4 seconds. And the clock ended with 1 second on the clock. He got the pin.
The referee didn't see it, but we all saw the count. 59 minutes, 58 seconds.
Wow. I'm telling you.
Wow.
What a
I
fucking
know
match.
MJF is going to say that Will Ospreay was afraid, was a chicken. But when it comes right down to it, MJF is no good. He is
I want to
worthless.
see, can we
He
see
is
the
a
clock?
cheater, and
Can they
Will
do like
Ospreay
a
has the
clock
moral
side by
fiber
side with
that
this?
MJF could never have.
Hold on, but what he doesn't have, Ospreay, is an international title anymore. It's about winning titles. I understand what you're saying, Shivani. He did what he had
They're
to do.
both
The
out.
ref was
Like,
down. He
they're
cheated
both
MJF.
exhausted.
But you know what? You want that title. That's how I see it. But I get your drift.
MJF succeeds tonight being a deplorable scumbag. Will Ospreay loses the international championship by being a decent human being.
Obviously, both men are. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly right. Ospreay was being a decent human being. Some would say, man, you got to have that killer instinct. I'm not saying, I'm not even implying that Ospreay doesn't have that killer instinct, because he does. But
Yeah,
he made
I-
a vow not to use that Tiger driver.
Oxygen.
Unfortunately, it cost him. That's also what cost him that diamond thick ring that Max used to drill this man in the head while the ref didn't see it.
Once again, the oxygen tank. Remember how MJF used that against Bryan Danielson. MJF playing all the greatest hits here tonight. The ring.
John Moxley is the only other man to hold the international title and the world title, and now MJF follows suit.
Rarefied air indeed for Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF, and Will Ospreay. You know, to put yourself through the hell that Ospreay did, that shoulder so obviously injured, having put back into the
That was
socket.
a crazy fucking
Could be
injury.
facing some serious injury. We will have to keep an eye on that.
Like,
But
I wonder
fans,
if he actually was
Dynamite
hurt,
250.
maybe.
Let's head to the back.
Is Maxwell Jacob?
Our colleague,
And you can thank me later.
our colleague Arkady Ora is standing by.
I mean, I'm cool with it, but my God, what a fucking
Guys, I'm here with the Acclaimed and the Ring of Honor World Champion, Mark Briscoe. Now, guys, I know that you asked for this time to speak with Mark. The floor is yours.
That's right. Mr. Briscoe, we know you're in blood and guts, and we know that you need a couple partners, and the only way you get the best wrestler alive on your side is with the Acclaim together. Plus, we just beat the Young Bucks a couple weeks ago. We got their numbers, so it's a no-brainer.
That's right.
That's right.
And Max and I are this close.
This close.
This close to becoming AEW Tag Team Champions again. We want a piece of their ass. Plus, when you think AEW, you think the Acclaimed. Because everyone loves the Acclaimed. We want in.
That's right! Your boys had my back just a couple weeks ago when the Elite back jumped me. So as far as I'm concerned, y'all are in, baby. But I'm not the only man calling this shot, if you understand what I'm saying.
Sneaky swerve.
Listen. But we've been through our fair share of squabbles over the years, more than I can even count. Squabbles? So I know what y'all about. Also been in some battles with the Briscoes. Yes, sir. Damn you know right. What I'm saying? So I know y'all some real tough people. There's no better people to go to war with than the ones that you've done battle with. So all I'm saying is, y'all ready to get violent?
I'm ready.
Oh, hell yeah! The Elite, we coming for you 7 days and counting. Take. Yeah, let's go, baby!
dude. Yeah,
Blood
that's
and
what I'm
guts
saying.
1 week
Like,
from tonight, the ranks
did
of
he start
Team
the count
AEW
too soon?
continue to grow, but fans looking ahead, all in
Alright.
London later this summer.
Was
Sunday,
it supposed
August
to go
25th,
to
was
the
made
buzzer
official. 1 week ago,
before
the
he said
American Dragon,
one? Because
Bryan
he
Danielson
tried
will
delaying
challenge
that count as
Swerve
long as possible.
Strickland for the AEW World Championship. But before we get to London tonight, our main event, Dynamite 250 for the first time ever. Swerve Strickland, Kazuchika Okada, a soupçon, a taste of what is to come next week in Nashville at Blood and Guts.
God, what a night.
What a night! What a night, and we are not even close to done. As now it's time for the Learning Tree with Chris Jericho.
Seeds, saplings, roots, and most importantly, branches. The Learning Tree, Chris Jericho.
Well, when, I hope, is very soon, Taz. Look at that
Hi, guys!
Nobody likes this version of Jericho.
You know, Little Rock, you need to take a few lessons from the Learning Tree. This city is such a high crime, violent city. 1,533 crimes for every 100,000 people. You can do better than that.
A lot of crime.
But let's talk about Dynamite 250 for AEW. I was on the very first Dynamite, and I've been on almost every single one since.
Shocking.
And the ones that I missed, the branches were so angry, cards and letters filed in, so I'm making a promise, I'm never gonna miss another Dynamite again.
Oh, bro.
I'm gonna be on every one until episode 500. Thanks, guys. Because it's like I've been saying, when you listen to the Learning Tree, good things happen. And when you don't, people are getting hurt, damn it. This isn't right. I'm begging you to listen to the Learning Tree. Look into the people who haven't been listening just over the last few weeks. Look at this, Shibata right here. Look at this accident with his arm.
An accident.
Gets a fireball in his face. Terrible, terrible travesty. And then Samoa Joe, he gets literally driven through a wall because he wasn't listening to the Learning Tree. I'm begging you, this has to stop. People are getting hurt.
Michael, I understand completely.
I'd have to say at this point, all of you realize that you need to listen to the Learning Tree.
Ospreay actually might have injured something legitimately, and that's why they called it audible.
The teachings of Chris Jericho are so important.
That ending was
Who
crazy.
would be crazy enough not to listen to the Learning Tree at this point in time? Who would be psychotic enough not to listen and use the teachings of Chris Jericho? Who would be maniacal enough
You can become the wind. But all I could hear was Tony Schiavone's voice.
Is that what they were chanting?
It was.
I thought they were chanting, "Shut up, Taz."
Next week.
Next week.
Suzuki getting his title shot next week.
Dynamite will be in Nashville, Tennessee for
official order. AEW. Redwood and Bad Apple are banned from ringside for the FTW title match at Blood and Guts with...
Nice. Minoru Suzuki is
Oh, there's a head, what?
The headbutt drops Jericho. And
everybody else kind of backing up, too.
Yeah, Big Bill and Brian Keith are just flabbergasted by this. As Minoru Suzuki, the message has been sent.
Suzuki just did the hi guys.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. Jericho will defend the FTW against Suzuki.
FTW Championship, Chris Jericho, Minoru Suzuki, Brian Keith and Big Bill banned from ringside. Plus the blood and guts match. Double rings, locked inside a solid steel cage. Let's hear from the Elite.
You see that, guys? You recording us? Record us right now. We saw what you just said. The Acclaimed, Mark Briscoe, Swerve. It's ridiculous. What pisses us off a little bit more, though, is the Acclaimed thinking they're going to be two-time tag team champions. Not on our watch.
Guys, I think you need a little bit of a reminder about just who the heck we are. We're the Elite, the greatest faction in the history of this company. And after next week, we'll have all the gold and we'll have all the power.
Not all the gold, the world championship.
All right, but what we do to Swerve next week, let's just say that title might become vacant all of a sudden, because you're dealing with the most dangerous people in the business. You're dealing with the Young Bucks, the greatest tag team of all time. You're dealing with the Rainmaker, the Continental Champion, the unpredictable scapegoat, the TNT Champion, Jack Perry. And my favorite, making his return to the Elite, Hangman Adam Page. So boys,
looking
good. My EVPs. I just want to thank you boys so much for banning Britt from backstage so she can't celebrate Dynamite 250 with us.
Let's just say that there's going to be no drama from the DMD to the CEO via your EVPs. Taken care of, no issues.
Hey, Matthew.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Rainmake is wondering if you can do your cool dance for us.
My CEO, dude?
Yeah, if that's okay.
CEO. CEO. Got to go.
All right. Good to see you.
You're so hot. You okay?
I'm okay.
Oh God, it's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Go ahead and cut right there.
I think Okada's a little smitten.
Well, fans, DraftKings Sportsbook is official partner of AEW. New customers bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Simply download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up with code DYNAMITE. And now, from a word from our partners at DraftKings.
All right, chat. Give me just a few minutes. I will be right back before the start of Mercedes Moné and Nyla. All right, we're back. We're back.
After that long dive shot by you, I got to tell you, after that long dance by Mercedes,
You didn't see Mercedes when they entered. But we're back before the match started.
Washington, D.C., the native beast, Nyla Rose.
Could be a great contrasting styles, Excalibur.
Nyla Rose, the second ever AEW Women's World Champion, the first woman to 100 wins in AEW history, narrowly edging out Hikaru Shida. And this past Saturday night, picking up a dominant victory on Collision, and then calling out the CEO. This is the problem with an open challenge, Tony. You don't know who's going to answer, and sometimes it's the native beast.
And Clutie, yes, a former champion, like you said. She's won 5 of her last 6 matches.
Right before the referee took the title from Mercedes, you guys were speaking, but I looked at Mercedes' face, and she was very concerned, hugging that championship. Mercedes understands the massive threat that's in front of her and her title right now.
And Mercedes, you can tell, yeah, the body language not there. Mercedes giving up quite a bit of size.
You are not going to have...
What she was trying to do was back her up with that lockup, Excalibur, and Mercedes couldn't do it.
And instead, Mercedes walking up the ropes, pawing boot into the face. And somebody check on Kazuchika Okada's blood pressure here.
Chikose. He's definitely smitten with...
And remember, Okada still to come tonight, our main event, facing Swerve Strickland, one-on-one for the first time ever.
Just flung her off.
And Mercedes saying, I'm sorry to Nyla Rose with the drop toe hold. Nyla
this one, I don't think we'll see the title change here.
Mercedes hammering down with those kicks. Nyla face first, top turnbuckle, and Mercedes once again trying to chop down the larger opponent. Fans still to come tonight. You will hear from Mariah May for the first time since her shocking betrayal. Timeless Toni Storm, since Mariah won the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament to earn her shot at Toni Storm at Wembley Stadium, all in London. And as I was mentioning, our main event, Swerve Strickland, Kazuchika Okada, one-on-one ahead of next week's Blood and Guts match. You know, that one is going to be heated, but Mercedes finds her feet, chops out the back of the knee of Nyla Rose. And now Mercedes goes around looking for DDT. Nyla, that didn't work.
Too powerful, Nyla.
Have you lost your mind?
Nyla giving Mercedes an earful, and now land the TBS champion on the top rope.
This is right here. This is
not good.
She likes that flying guillotine, the big knee drop off the top, and Mercedes.
Oh, good Lord.
Loop Nyla looking for the cover here.
1, 2.
No, Mercedes kicks out, and this continues in picture-in-picture.
Oh, getting picture-in-picture right off the bat. Michael, for your poll question, I don't know. I would probably take 5 unprotected chops. I would get wild and take 5 unprotected Gunther chops. I know that's crazy. Right. But that I still don't think that ending was right for that match. But the picture-in-picture, Mercedes Moné has been in control the whole time. Here we go. She giving her the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know how safe the 5 chops would be. I would probably need to be evaluated afterwards, but Mercedes Moné does now have Nyla in a good submission. Oh, elbow to the midsection. Rib cage area.
Dynamite 250, the TBS Championship on the line.
Oh.
Nyla Rose, the challenger, is fading in the
Unfortunately,
grip of
has
Mercedes
fell
Moné,
victim
the
to
CEO.
Mercedes Moné has full control of
Try again, Tony. You waited until we're back on live TV.
her creation. The creative back side of this. Mercedes Moné has a ton of control.
But look at Nyla Rose, Nyla changing her grip. Now with the CEO snap suplex.
Well done, Rose.
Now she's got to follow up with something here, Taz.
Well, the opportunity is definitely there.
Nyla, cleaned her clock with that.
I think she was going for a shot, bro.
As Nyla charging into the corner, splash. Mercedes,
brother,
dropping down.
Cannonball run.
CEO's in trouble.
There it is.
A cannonball in the corner. Nyla pulls Mercedes out. Do we have a new champion? No.
Well, that shows you how tough the TBS champion is. Mercedes right there kicking out because Nyla put some heavy offense on her.
Taz, we touched on it during the break in picture-in-picture. Mercedes Moné, she trained around the world against opponents of a variety of sizes, variety of styles.
Yeah.
She's a great counter wrestler, and right there, it's a kick to the ankle, bringing the larger opponent
There you go.
into the splash, Mercedes.
And then capitalizing there, Shivani. You saw her with that splash, and she's coming out.
Wow.
Got her down. Keep her down. You know, you mentioned Excalibur, her championships, the TBS championship, her 9th title in her 14-year career.
And the Meteora. There's
1,
Mercedes.
2.
3. No, Nyla able to kick out.
Almost retaining her title was the CEO.
And she's pretty upset because she thought for sure that was it.
But remember, Nyla Rose, she's been here in AEW since day one, all 250 episodes of Dynamite. Even before that, all the way back to the original, Double or Nothing. It would mean so much for Nyla to win the TBS Championship tonight on this milestone event. And an inventive way to get Mercedes into the ropes.
Especially after what we just seen. Can you imagine another title change here tonight? I mean, it could happen.
Right. As Mercedes and Nyla in the avalanche bulldog. As Mercedes,
what's this here?
digging into a glove with, I believe, CEO on it.
And nails. Interesting.
Mocking Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Absolutely.
Definitely what's happening.
Well, she can do that now with Britt Band.
Definitely mocking Britt Baker.
She's going for a lockjaw.
Think so.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, she did. Okay.
And look at that, Nyla's biting down on the hand. Mercedes, she doesn't know how to put pressure on that mandibular nerve.
Britt Baker's a dentist. She's a doctor. She knows.
Oh, but Mercedes knows how to lock in the statement maker.
Gonna get it here, I think.
Statement maker.
Statement maker, I'll do it.
Nyla forced to tap out.
The winner of this match, and still TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
While she may not be a dentist, Mercedes Moné is still the New Japan Strong Women's World Champion and the TBS champion here tonight with her victory over Nyla Rose.
Definitely momentum for the champ. Moné rolling. So that was a DMD sign, a Britt Baker sign.
That's already Britt Baker. Yep.
Security coming out here. Security trying to form a wall, trying to separate. Well, they know DMD and CEO. They know how violent it is, Excalibur. And Britt Baker, she might have been banned from the backstage area, but she was not banned from buying a ticket to sit down ringside.
They about got her.
But fans, let's take you back to 1 week ago. The explosive conclusion of Dynamite, pun intended. Mariah, 2, 3! What a moment! Mariah May will face her mentor, timeless Toni Storm, all in London. But oh my God! What the hell?
Toni has been like a mother to me.
Darling, I love you so much. And I want you to have all the same opportunities that I've had.
I will stop at nothing to bring this cup home.
She has snapped!
Eugene would be hilarious.
What the hell is wrong with Mariah May?
I have to make Toni proud.
Has she been planning this all along? This is her mentor!
All in Wembley Stadium. Toni, this one's for you.
Damn, Toni was handsome. That was. I don't know if y'all watching at home too, but they showed what Toni looked like backstage. She was a mess. I mean, I understand, like, got beat with a shoe. Damn. But yeah, I don't think Eugene's really doing anything now. After he left WWE, I think he's just been enjoying not doing it, honestly. So what do we got left? Mariah May and Swerve and Swerve and Okada. That first match lasted so long, man. I was truly surprised it went that long. it was still. I don't think there'll be a match that beats it at I don't get these some of these commercials we get here. A little wild. Practical jokers.
Darby Allin, last week you wanted my attention. Well, you got it now. But all you had to do was ask, did you really have to go and hurt Brandon Cutler? Or maybe what I mean to say is, do you think I give a shit about Brandon Cutler?
Yeah.
Come find me tonight, and I'll show you what a real sacrifice looks like.
Okay.
Remember, it was last week. Darby Allin had that threat for the Elite, saying he's coming for them tonight on Dynamite. I'm sorry, look at this. Tony Storm.
That's not Tony.
Mariah May, but instead, timeless Tony Storm.
What's the condition of?
No, it is not. Playing the part of timeless Tony Storm tonight will be none other than her challenger at Wembley Stadium, the glamorous Mariah May.
And what a betrayal we saw last week. We documented it early here in this program. Shocking turn of events last week. Talk about showing a vicious side.
And Mariah May, I mean, we're going to hear from her in a moment, but as we speculated, I mean, was this something that she was planning all along, getting in close to timeless Tony Storm, earning her trust, earning her confidence?
I would have to think so. I can't think she would turn her just in the spur of the moment.
Yeah,
like
Michael,
that.
I can see that.
That this was
especially
all
for the end of the show,
from the
especially
get-go.
with blood and
It was
guts
stewing
being
for sure. You don't do something
next
like
Wednesday.
that. Like
Here,
Mariah did last year. That's got to be stewing.
The realization setting in of the fans here live in the house, realizing this is not timeless Tony Storm. In fact, it's the woman that will challenge her at All in London.
It's Little Rock. It takes them a while here.
Yikes.
Oh, speak, bitch. Come on now.
Oh my
Good
God,
God.
Siobhan. What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. I'm just angry about what happened last week.
Professional men.
I know. I just.
You're the B word enough here on Dynamite.
Okay.
Let's be honest. You all saw it
crazy,
coming. Everybody saw it coming, except Tony Storm. A woman so desperate for the spotlight, she didn't realize she was giving it all away. The question shouldn't be why. The question should be, Mariah, what took you so long? Honestly, I didn't think it would last this long either. But it was so easy.
And I was having so much fun stringing her along. I just wanted to see how far it would go. But then I saw Wembley. And I thought, why take the old horse out back when I can kill it in front of as many people as possible? I've been Toni Storm, and now I can be so much more. But don't worry, Toni. I still love you. In fact,
How that Toni Storm work?
They want the real Toni Storm. And who's to blame them, right? What a champion she's been.
Toni, I have never loved you more than when you were on your knees, bleeding, crying, screaming my name. That was your greatest performance. And my greatest performance will be at All In. Because now, All Elite Wrestling is all about Mariah.
Wembley Stadium, Sunday, August 25th. Timeless Toni Storm, the AEW Women's World Champion, faces her former protege, the top contender, Mariah May. But fans, right now, let's take you back to Collision this past Saturday night.
I don't know, that's gonna be a very odd
Bang Bang
match.
Gang, just a quick word. A quick word.
What?
Tensions are extremely high right now as you were just stripped of your AEW.
Okay, hold on. We ain't stripped of anything, okay? Whoever wants these belts is gonna have to pry them out of our cold, dead fingers. You understand? Who's gonna do that, huh?
I'm sorry, I mean to interrupt you guys. Listen, I know it's an unpopular decision. I'm not happy about it either. It's not fair. But these are the rules, and I gotta follow them. It's my job.
No, you're not taking these from us.
Listen,
You're not taking
Listen,
these.
the alternative is I suspend you, and you don't have an opportunity to win the belts.
Take them.
Okay.
You want them?
Take
You want them? Take them. Take them.
All right. I got it.
It's cool. It's cool. Patriarchy. You think the Bang Bang Gang is scared of a guy with a father fetish?
Dr. Pepper.
A 16-year-old TikTok kid? The stepmom from Brazzers is a lizard? Hell no!
Oh, yeah, that's right. You know what's gonna happen? The Collision Cowboys are coming home, and we're coming home with our homies to get our hardware. That's what's gonna happen.
And if you're not down with that, of course, we have two words for you. Guns up.
Don't like the I understand that was like Billy Gunn's thing when he was with them, but like, but yeah, Dr. Pepper, welcome. Hope you had a fantastic Wednesday. Alright, it is time for your main event. There is nothing else. So we are getting the poll set up for the main event right now. Good old Swerve. Strickland. And then we got Okada. But yet again, like we all said, this will probably end in a disqualification. Some crazy type of incident will happen here. Because we know the EVPs are, like you said, Michael, going to try to make an example, in my opinion. Feel like a pretty solid movie. New M. Night Shyamalan movie. Night Shyamalan's he does great movies 9 times out of 10. It's going to NDQ, all the Blood and Guts members. Yep, absolutely. I don't think we have all 5 for Team AEW, though. Unless Darby joins at the end, which would make sense. Oh, you already know it's Swerve's house. Until he loses the title. And then it's whoever's got the title. Yeah, I think unfortunately, I think it's going to be Darby. I mean, I'm not a fan of Darby. It's just I think they can put like Mox in there or someone like that.
It's main event time live on Dynamite.
Time for the Rainmaker. Dr. Pepper, that's a good possibility. It'd be a crazy upset.
TV time remaining. Approaching ring first from Aichi, Japan. Weighing 236 pounds, he is the AEW Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika
Okada.
Tony Schiavone, something of a amuse-bouche before the main course.
Think he'll interfere and then push another feud between Swerve and Hangman.
Great seats still available. You still have a chance to join us 1 week from tonight. AEWTIX.com. It will be 2 teams.
Swerve house.
Locked inside a solid steel cage. Okada will be one of the 5 representing the Elite. And this man, one of the 5 representing Team AEW.
Bridgestone Arena, next Wednesday.
And his opponent, they are accompanied by Prince Nana from Tacoma, Washington. Weighing 230 pounds, he is the All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Strickland.
And we have had an incredible broadcast, top to bottom, this 250th episode of AEW Dynamite. What a way to cap it off, Taz. This main event, what a first time ever.
Yeah, Mox would have been a good ad. I wonder if he took time off. We haven't seen him since he lost the title.
I mean, to see these 2 athletes, Okada and Strickland, battle in our main event here. Strickland, AEW World Champion, Okada, and AEW Continental Champion. I'm all in. Let's do it.
And just to think, a week from now, these 2 men will be locked inside a double solid steel cage. 2 rings enclosed inside a steel cage.
See the eyes of Okada briefly there. He's all business, man. He's a serious cat. When you deal with the world champion, Schiavone.
Episode 250, needless to say, we have an overrun tonight. We're going to stay with this one. And I'm telling you,
I
seeing
figure we got
Kazuchika
over it.
Okada against Swerve Strickland is absolutely amazing. You're taking a look, Excalibur, probably the most dominant IWGP World Champion ever.
Oh, without a doubt, the man that spent the longest time in the history of New Japan Pro Wrestling holding their top prize. We just got booted to the face of our AEW World Champion, Swerve Strickland, who, the very next trip there, Swerve looking for the house call. Okada ducks out of the way, looking for a Rainmaker. No. Swerve looking for big pressure. Okada and Swerve. Great counter maneuvers here now. Again, Okada using his length, the head scissors.
And you speak of the length, both these guys definitely north of 6'2". These guys they have height. Okada a little bit taller.
And also, while we have a moment here, I want to congratulate Will Nightingale, who over this past weekend claimed the CMLL Women's World Championship. Sir.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
A great representative of AEW. It was a heartbreaking loss for her a week ago against Mariah May, but making something out of the week for her. So congratulations, Willow Nightingale.
It's awesome. Definitely awesome. Congrats to Willow, for sure.
But right now, Swerve Strickland slipping out of the grip of the Rainmaker. Kazuchika Okada. Swerve elevates over the top, brings Okada towards center.
I think when he retires, he just retires, lays the belt down.
Taken down. And it's
well, we don't see
interesting, this match between the world champion, the continental champion, thus far has been a straight-up wrestling match. But we know, Taz, 1 week from tonight, Blood and Guts, it will be anything but.
Oh, it's going to be a barbaric fight. I mean, you're right. Next week will not be a match. This is a bit of a mockery there, but right now, the AEW World Champ in control.
I think we've seen, I'm sorry, Excalibur, that Blood and Guts over the past number
Michael,
of
you
years
talking
that we've had
about
Blood and
Mox.
Guts, and even throughout history and many different promotions, it's the most dangerous match you can get involved in. We've seen guys thrown off cages, top of a steel cage here.
And we've seen careers shortened.
Yes, we have.
By that match. And remember, Team AEW, only 4 members. Mark Briscoe, Swerve Strickland, and as we found out earlier tonight, Max Caster, Anthony Bowens, the Acclaimed. So Team AEW, who's going to fill that 5th slot? Remember, Hangman Page, after losing in that, Swerve, fake high kick to the midsection of Okada, but after losing in the Owen Hart final last week, he found out he wasn't going to get his hands on Swerve at Wembley Stadium, so he had to take the elites off.
I would like to see Omega come back, but with his injury, I don't know how close to being ready he is.
For Team Elite. For him, because you know who Hangman's going to focus on.
Yeah, he's only got one priority, but right now the priority for Okada is the DDT on the floor. Swerve Strickland in trouble, and fans, our main event continues in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere.
All right, picture and picture. So Okada did plan him there with the DDT. He is working his way to get him back in the ring. Taking his time. I think we're at the count of 5 now. Oh, never mind. Belts his head straight off the steps on the outside. This isn't a title shot. This is a title for title style match. So the ref is not going to be as lenient as we've seen in our opener. Oh, yeah. I'm hoping he can too. And then yet again, he may end up having to be done. You gotta take it and risk versus reward. Like, he's been doing it for a while. And so if something may not see again is Omega in the ring. Michael, he did. Mox was working crazy. Here we go back in the ring. Swerve's got Okada up. Okada reverse. Elbows to the neck and arm. Neck breaker. There we go. Swerve is trying to convince him to give him a quick break. Okada's giving elbows to the back. There's a ton of good heel. Yeah, Michael, he won't be back to that superstardom that we had a long time ago. Oh, Bray, what do I think of your squad? Pretty reliable squad, Bray. Pretty reliable squad. Okada is now slapping Swerve in the forehead. And Swerve is giving him elbows and doing nothing.
Our main event continues live tonight on AEW Dynamite 250.
Oh, damn.
Time ever matchup.
And what a
Strickland
headbutt.
just clipped Kazuchika Okada in the jaw with that headbutt.
Oh, man. Well, I'll tell you what, in the NFL, you're getting ejected for that. That was impressive, man. Headbutt right up in the jaw. I was just talking about during the break how powerful and tough the
Dr.
jaw is.
Pepper, do you hate Punk because of AEW, or did you not like Punk before?
Drop kick on target wipes out Swerve.
And Okada is known for that excellent
He didn't know
drop
where
kick.
that hate
He's got
originated
height.
at.
He's a tall dude, a lot of range, and excellent footwork and athleticism.
For some reason, I think that Swerve may have hurt his right hand or his wrist.
Why?
He was shaking it, and I'm not so sure. Well,
okay, that's a good reason why.
Again, we're getting
I'm gonna try.
Stay with us.
No
We're gonna
promises yet.
stay with us as long.
Oh, wait, Okada maybe looking for the tombstone on the apron, but Swerve fighting out, driving the elbow down.
Well, it's good we have an overrun because right now no one has an advantage, in my opinion. You know.
No, I mean, as you would expect in a match like this between the AEW World Champion and the AEW Continental Champion. You see Swerve, he's worrying after that left shoulder. That was the target of Okada's offense very early on in this.
Wow, there we go.
Swerve, roll smooth, floats over the flatliner, and look at that. Okada from his knees. Swerve gets him up and drives him down.
Good power.
Now the cover, the far leg is hooked.
Yeah, tomorrow is TNA and WWE 2K24.
Strickland is the AEW World Champion.
Prince Nana shouting some words of encouragement from ringside.
Where's house?
Okada observing the progress of the world champion, but the Continental Champion to his feet.
Yeah, that
I was a fan of Punk when I was
he knew
younger.
what was going on in Okada.
When he did the pipe bomb and all that.
Likely was coming up next.
Okada
just raking the
and
eyes.
then, I like what he's doing to Drew McIntyre. I think it's funny. Just so Drew likes to cry about everything.
Hooked in there, the neck breaker. Wow. And now the cover again. Okada hooks the far leg.
I don't
Swerve
think he
kicks
can
out.
have it.
But if Swerve does have an injury to that shoulder, you know that neck breaker not doing Swerve any favors.
No way. I mean, any kind of shoulder griddle neck issue, something like that, backbreaker, neck breaker, any of that, or a suplex is really going to affect you.
No, not tonight. We're doing our road to glory.
Could be thinking elbow drop.
He knew right away he was going to the outside. He was telling the cameraman to back up.
Okada.
There's an elbow.
On target. And remember, think back to the Forbidden Door 2023. That elbow drop. Oh, thanks, Okada. Oh, wait, Swerve counters.
1, 2.
Let's not forget what the Elite said about getting all the titles. They feel if they can take down the world champion tonight, they're going to just add to it.
Shot to the back of the head, kick to the side of the jaw. But stands and it connects with a drop kick.
As we head towards blood and guts, can they take down the champion? They've got the TNT championship. They've got Mercedes Moné with them, obviously, 100% the world
I did not. I looked at that last night.
And Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, of course, the Young Bucks. But we know that the Acclaimed waited in the wings to challenge for those titles by virtue of winning that Eliminator match.
And watch this drop kick, guys, for Okada. I told you earlier he's got a great drop kick. Well, here it is. Here it comes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, beautifully done. Yeah.
Okada looking for the kick, but Swerve intercepts. Hammers down on the kneecap. Swerve ducks underneath and
Nice breaker. Here we go.
And Swerve keeps a tight grip on his opponent. Pops out into the power slam.
Nice transition. That was hard to do, but great job by Strickland.
Swerve to the top. Could be thinking Swerve stop. Yes, he is.
Going for the top miss, of course. Okada's gonna move tombstone.
Okada tombstone. Oh, he spiked him.
And look at this. He's not trying to pin him.
No, he wants the
Going
Rainmaker.
for the Rainmaker.
He wants the knockout shot. Rainmaker, no.
Oh, skirt. Ooh, nice stop.
It's amazing.
Not sure where Strickland got that counter from, but it was really well done. Strickland watched his fit. Oh,
Come on, here comes the EVP.
Nicholas Jackson hitting the ring, forcing the disqualification.
They're looking to take out the world champion before blood and guts.
But look at this.
Hang on.
Streaming down the ramp.
They're playing.
Max Caster. Team AEW. Defending one of their own.
Just the two.
Jack Perry, the TNT champion. This is breaking down.
Here comes Darby. No, that's Briscoe.
Mark Briscoe. The Ring of Honor World Champion representing AEW next week in Blood and Guts. And look at Briscoe's fists are all taped up. He is here to fight.
We got a fight right here in Little Rock. Now Briscoe and Jack Perry going at it.
Yeah, that's why I don't know if it's gonna be Darby now. We still don't have Hangman out here yet.
Good job there by Jack. Oh, strictly caught Perry.
The house call on Jack Perry.
The world champion caught the TNT champion. Can you imagine next week? 2 rings with the...
There he is.
God, you knew with Swerve Strickland that the cowboy was coming out.
Hangman, he wanted to get his hands on Swerve Strickland one way or another.
The history between these two men.
Hangman Page, he believes he walks the virtuous path.
Wait.
Wait, Okada.
Team AEW is outnumbered right now, guys.
They are.
Yes, 5 on 4. The elite in Team AEW is security. Streaming in, trying to keep these athletes separated.
Yeah, this is wild here.
It's Mark Briscoe throwing wild haymakers at Matthew Jackson.
This is freaking
Look out. The Young Bucks hiding behind the wall of security.
Next week, blood and guts. My God, it's out of control now. Imagine when they put him in a cage.
Not just one cage, Tony, but 2.
Here comes Darby.
The plot thickens.
Darby, he said he was coming for the elite.
And they're turning their look. Here he comes. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I don't see him anywhere.
Oh, is he in the Raptor?
Out of control, Phil.
What the hell's going on here?
He is.
Descending from the rafters.
Jack Perry said, I'm coming for you, Darby. Well, here he is.
Here we go.
AEW found their fifth. It certainly would seem so.
It feels that way. My God, blood and guts. Blood and guts next week.
I mean, we heard Swerve. He mentioned
Damn, that staff member is down.
between Swerve and Darby. Can they possibly be on the same page?
That's a good question.
In the most dangerous match in all of professional wrestling, blood and guts 1 week from tonight. Oh, look at Darby. He's going after the eyes of Jack Perry. His eyes
My thing is,
Jack Perry said, hey,
what the fuck is Swerve and Hangman?
he came to get it from the top, from the rafters.
This is bedlam. This is wild.
What a night.
And it is all going down 1 week from tonight. Blood and guts live at Dynamite from Nashville, Tennessee.
They couldn't separate it. My God. What a hell of an ending. I like that he came down from the rafters, kind of paying homage to Sting. I was actually at. I just realized some of my stuff had fell behind me. I was actually at Sting's last match, Revolution. That was one hell of a match. That was my first ever AEW live show, and it was worth it. Yeah, I have the Sting cutout board from the show. That's what I was looking back, but it's not up there. It fell. I gotta fix that when I get the time. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that was AEW tonight. It was top tier in my opinion. It's getting better every night. I will admit I was very skeptical about AEW when I first doing my watch-alongs. But it's getting better. They've come a long way, and I think there's a possibility it could get better from here on out. Who knows? So we are going to be transitioning over into our college football 25 gameplay for the night. So if you're interested in checking some of that out with us, we're doing our road to glory. So hopefully we can go from being a backup tonight to being a starter. Hopefully we won't have to transfer schools. But with that being said, I appreciate everyone who does come and hang out with us every night. It means a tremendous amount to us. Of course, as always, see someone in public, give them a smile to change their day, could change their life. The Kraken is over. Out.